Alright, so welcome back to another basic typography tutorial, and just like we've gone through all of this, we're going to get through this particular one, but I just really want I want this to be fast because the videos are taking far more longer than I expected to take. So today we're going to be dealing with angular lines, or rather curves. So there are letters that have curves in them, and if you can see, I have brought them out of the full letters of the alphabet. These are the B, the C, the D, G, O, P, Q, R, S, and the U. Every other letter we have made it up until this point. If you want to learn how to make the different letters, you could go on to the different episodes. This was episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. The episode 2 just had straight lines, all the straight line letters. That's the 180 and the 90 degrees letters, while the episode 3 had the easy angular lines, which was the V, the N, the K, the X, the Y, and the Z. Then the last episode we had before this talked about the more complex parts of the angular lines, and then also explained how we came about the 5x5 grid rather than instead of 6x5 grid. So you want to get all of this information, go back to the previous episodes to learn them. So let's go straight into today's. So for today, we'll be handling the curved letters, but we'll be handling the simpler curved letters. And I was thinking to handle 5 of it, but I then simplified it to 3. But before we do this 3, I think we should make the simplest set of them all, which is the letter C and the letter G. After these 2, we can now go into these 3. They are all similar, especially these O's and the U's and C. They are very, very close to each other. They are similar. So let's quickly get into making the letter C today. So the letter C, to make the letter C, what we'll do is, now we've gotten into angles, into curves, but we'll be using the circle for our curve creation. So we will not just create curves randomly. I would like for us to use the circle so that we get to understand where the curve comes in. Now, every design you see that have curves in it is a sector of a circle. That's what those curves are. So the curves in letters are not different. The curves here are just sectors of circles that we need to make it happen. So heading straight down to the letter C, I need a curve that, this is not the basic letter C. This is, like I said, this is Adobe's Typography, rather Typeforms. This is Mirad Pro, their basic typeface, or rather their basic font. Sorry. Now, I need a circle I need a curve that comes from here all the way to this place. That's what we need. We need a curve that comes from here to this place. So we'll get a circle that does that. So at this point, the circle hasn't done that. We'll keep going. Yep, it has done perfectly that. And then we need the same thing on this other edge. So there it is. We have both of them. Now it's the same thing at the bottom, so we just need exactly the same circle pattern, top and bottom. And that's almost it. Not completely it, almost it. Now we need, it doesn't just cover the outside, it covers on the inside. So we need a second circle right in the center of it. the same thing as the bottom. We need a circle that comes right from here all the way to here. So you might be guessing where the C is. Well, the C is right in front of us. So like I said, we need a curve here. We need it to curve here. We don't need a curve here, so it's part of it. We need a curve here. We need that same style of curve we had here, right here, and all the way down. So we'll take all this and all of this and this. So it's basically the same thing again, curve and curve. So there you have it, the great letter C, as in all its glory and power and strength. But well, it's not Zeus, so we don't have to give it all that credit. The next letter is 60 by 100, 2 columns. The next letter is the letter G. Now the letter G is completely similar to the letter C. Like explicitly, in fact explicitly you're making the letter C again, but with a little bit of difference. So allow me to do the same thing with a little bit of speed up. All right, so we've had the letter C, or rather we've made the letter C, but there's something about the G. Now the G comes with this line on it, right? It comes with this mystical line, this cut through that didn't cut through completely. So what we do is to get that cut through that didn't cut completely. I don't know why author didn't put sword all through the whole thing. Well, but we'll have a straight cut down the middle, right? We can't have it all the way here because it's gonna touch with this, and if it touches with this, then they will no longer look at it in that same format. So this is where the trick comes in. It's a bit tricky. You're going to split this line, these two lines in twos. So for those of you using pen out there, you just need to create a circle here. It's actually the same thing. Just create circles, and this line, a straight line through the middle, and then a cutout line for those two rows. Now let's get down to it. So like we did before, right? We'll have this and we'll have this. We'll have this and we'll have this. Now we could just go speed up the rest. Now this is where the G comes with its own mystique, its own magic, its own furrow. We just cut out all the space, and there we have a very, very, very wicked letter G. Very basic and very wicked. So we'll take the rest once the next episode. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.